Welcome to all of you students. So today in the moral science class we are going to study your first chapter for the moral science, that is choosing to change. So let's start. Here a situation is being provided here. In this particular situation, a girl named Anupama, okay, she is thinking something, and in her thoughts she is recalling her past life. Anupama is the student of class 10th, as like you only, as you are the student of class 10th, like that only Anupama is a girl who is a student of class 10th, and she is recalling her past life, what has been uh, uh, done in her past life, what has been she has experienced in her past life. She is thinking about that particular things. So she says she has thought that I was a timid person all these years. With the onset of adolescence, my timidity increased. I avoided people. Some people said I was shy. Others thought I was very proud. Okay. So Anupama is telling that I was a very timid person all these years. With the onset of adolescence, my timidity increased. I avoided people. Some people said I was shy. Others were thoughting that I was very proud of myself. The word timid, okay, the word timid here, it means that this word timid here, it means that a person whose mindset has been like that, he is very cautious. Okay, the cautiousness of that particular person who is timid increases. The self assurance has been lacked out there. It means that they are very lacking the self assurance there. They are not having that much of courage. They are frightened. Okay, they are frightened, they are very much frightened. They always thought about doing anything. They will always thought about doing anything twice or thrice before taking a step, or before saying something, and all like this. Okay. In other word, you can also compare this thing to shyness, sharam. Okay, in Hindi we call it as sharam na. So that is also very near about to that of timid only, because you know that thing, but you are not confident to tell this thing to others. Okay, you are not telling these things to others, or expressing yourself to others. This kind of things is this type of behavior is known as timid behavior. Okay, and generally this behavior is seen in the time of adolescence. Okay, it is seen in the time of adolescence. Every child or every persons undergo this type of behavior during their adolescence age. And adolescence age is nothing other than your teenage only. The age which you are passing through. Okay, the age which you are passing through is the age where this kind of behavior is very common, because here at this time what happened, the mindset is also changing, your mind is also changing, the experience which you are getting, according to that your mindset is changing. Also your parents, your social life, and all these things are getting changed up there. Okay, so this due to this there is a confusion in your mind, and due to this reason what will happen, the timidity is been increased out there. Okay, the timidity is been increased out there. Now the thing was about with this same thing was with Anupama also. Okay, and some people who were socially attached to her, they were thinking that she was shy, or some others were also thinking that she was very proud of herself. Okay, she is a very ghamandi person. Okay, in Hindi we call it as ghamandi, and in English we can say it as a very person who is very cautious to her status, or who thinks himself as the best of others. Okay, so he does not like to talk with others like this. Okay, so this was the behavior which is been, and this was the mindset through which the Anupama was going on. Okay, so next she is thinking that I became very conscious about myself. She's thinking that how she was conscious, how she was thinking about herself. before saying something, before for saying something for her, or before giving some expressions there, she has become very conscious. She has to think very much times before saying something, or before expressing herself, especially about my own ability, okay, inabilities. Okay, especially the consciousness was for Anupama was increased due to expressing her own inability there. Okay, she was feeling more conscious about her own inabilities to relate to others. Okay, she was unable to relate herself to others. I became anxious and depressed. She is thinking that at that particular time when these all things was going throughout her, she has become anxious and depressed there. Okay, she has become anxious and depressed. What to understand by anxious? Anxious means the feeling of fear, worry, or uneasiness. Okay, the feeling of fear, uneasiness, and worry which is coming there in order to, and here this feeling of fear or anxiousness for Anupama was coming due to she was unable to relate herself to others. Okay, she was unable to relate her behavior or herself with others, and due to this what happened, she became depressed. Depression was caused out there. Her mood was depressed out there. She was unable to think. She was unable to think there. Okay, next, I was afraid to open up, and due to this anxiety, the fear due to anxiety, what happened, she was unable to open up, or she was fearing to open up with others. She was unable to or express herself to others, and she remained there as an introvert. This introvert word means not able to express themselves on the time when they are getting the chance. Okay, or not able to express their feelings to others. That particular behavior, that particular type of persons are termed as introverts. Okay, so due to the uneasiness and due to the fear there, she was unable to express herself to others, and due to this reason, what happened, she was behaving like an introvert there. Okay, she was behaving like an introvert there. Keeping Everyone kept telling me that, next she is thinking that everyone kept me telling that I must change. Everyone kept telling me how timid I was. Everyone, even my father and my mother also. The thought came into her mind that at that particular time when she was becoming an introvert and she was unable to impress herself or express herself on others due to her anxiety and depression, as she was going through her depression there, at that particular time, everyone in her social life related to her, everyone were telling her to change. There must be a change there in her behavior, in her life, all these things, there must be a change there. Okay, she was going there. So everyone, even her parents were also in this particular way. They were saying that you must change, you must change. Okay, parents were also telling her that she must change her timid behavior, her introvertness, because this was the main reason for the depression she was going in, and this was understandable by her parents. After that, After that, she thinks that I resented them. I did not change. In fact, I do not want to change. She is complaining to herself that she has made the request or the advice which was given to her by her parents to change, but she has denied for that particular thing, and she decided to not to change. In fact, from her heart, she had thought that she does not want to change. She became more stiff and more timid. What hurt her most was that even her parents were telling her to change. Okay, even her parents were telling her to change. Her father, insisted her to change. Her mother said that she is becoming stubborn. Okay, stubborn means to not to hear to anybody and to not to hear the advices, or to not to hear the things which is been advised by any other or said by any other. Okay, and to do their own their own willful things. Okay, so this kind of stubbornness was been seen by her parents in her. So in a way, in a way, she agreed with her. Secretly, she wished that she could change. Okay, she was wishing that she could change. Okay, secretly, she was wishing that she could change, but she could not bring herself to change. But she was unable to bring herself to change. Now she is saying that she became more and more timid and more introvert. Okay, she was becoming more and more timid and more introvert as she was thinking more about to change about her. She simply couldn't change, but she was unable to change herself. Then one day her father told her, okay, she was talking to her, so her father told her, Anu dear, you don't have to change. Be yourself. You are my daughter. I love you just as you are. It doesn't matter whether you change or not. Do not feel conditioned to change. My love for you is unconditional. I love you the way you are. Okay. So one day her father has conversed with her that don't change. If you don't want to change, don't change. Be yourself and be as you are. And the love from her father will not be changed due to the behavior of her. He likes him, he likes her as she changes or not, and he confronts her that it is not necessary for her to change, or it is not been conditioned, it is not been necessary conditioned that she must change there. The love for her will not be changed, and her father will love her the way she is only. Okay, so these were the magical words. These were those magical words which which made Anu or Anupama more happy. Okay, which has filled her with happiness. Okay, filled her with happiness. And what is she saying? She hugged and kissed her father, and now she was relaxed, and what happened, the result of this was that her timidity was gone, and she started to change them. Her timidity was gone and she started to change them. So some of the questions are here. First question is here: why do people want others to change? The first question is here. The second question is that what do people look for in others? The third question arises here is that why do some people find it hard to change themselves? What really changes people? And does God love us the way we are? Or does his love help us to become a better human being? So the answers for all these questions are time changes and we change with them. Okay, so the time, or we can say that the life. Okay, the life or the time, they are related to each other, and as the time changes, our life also changes, and we also change with the time only. This was said by an old epigram. Okay, so everything in nature responds to the time called to change. Okay, so with the time, the whole nature changes. With the time, the whole nature changes. Nothing remains the same at all the time. It is the truth that nothing is constant. Nothing is constant. All the things, even the nature, even the all the things which is present in your surrounding, they all have to change one day. Change is a natural phenomena. The change is a very natural phenomena that is essential for growth and progress. Okay, it is very essential for your growth, for your progress, and also for the growth and progress of society, for the socialness and all these things. Human beings are no exception to the law of change. Humans are also not an exception for the law of change. It is by changing ourselves to some extent that we are able to adapt ourselves to the new situations and people. We need to change our attitudes, our values, and our behavior patterns in order to fit ourselves into our given place in the society. Okay, as we have to change according to the place which is provided to us in the society or for the society. Okay, we have to change our attitudes, our values, our behaviors, okay, in order to survive in this society. Only those who change and adapt in positive way can be worth of a happy life. It is truth that for a happy life, change is very necessary, and adaptation in a very positive way. It is very much required to obtain or to live a happy life. Those who refuse to change for the better, okay, those who refuse to change for the better will be left behind to brood over their own timid nature. Okay, those who refuse to change for the better will be left behind to brood over their own timid nature. Those who don't change, they are left behind as they are always. One proverb is there that the more stiff trees, the more stiff trees are cut down first than the trees which are bent or which are curved. Okay, it is the proverb which has been the truth of the life. If you are more stiff, if you are not adapting according to the time, then you will fail there. You will fail with time. It is the truth. Very often, we are afraid to change. We are afraid to change. Okay. One reason for this fear may be that we are unwilling to give up our current nature. Okay, the main reason behind that we afraid to change or we deny to change is that our unwillingness to give up our current nature with which we are already comfortable. Another reason can be that we are not sure that what the future has in store for us. We fear that if we change, then in future what will happen? This is the fear which comes in our mind for when we think for the change in our life, or for the change in our behavior, or the change in our values. Okay, in the change in our attitudes towards the others. So the two main things which are responsible for denying the changes is that one is that unwillingness to change, is that due to the fear of uncomfortness which will come when we change. As to the present behavior, to the present attitude, we are very easily adapted and we are comfortable for it. So for on changing, what will happen? For some time we will be uncomfortable, we will feel uneasy there. Okay, so we don't want to experience that uneasiness or uncomfortability. Another reason can be that we fear for the future, that in future what will happen. Okay, if you resist a promotion from class 12th, you will surely miss the opportunity for higher studies. This is truth. If you stop at class 10th only, then what will happen? Then you will miss all the opportunities for your higher studies from here. It is nevertheless nature for one to have certain fears about things to come. Students sometimes develop a fear for new books, new teachers, and new school surroundings. Worker in factories, institutions, and offices are also known to develop fear complexes when they have to take up new job, new assignment, or work with new people. History bears witness to how people resist new ideas, ideologies, and even new inventions. You have seen that many of the new inventions first were denied. saying that these are faulty, these are like these are, this can harm us, this can do this can do that. Okay, all these allegations and all these things were made on the new inventions which were made by the scientists at that time. But after that, what happened? When we have changed that adaptability, okay, the present situation also in which we are doing this online study, here also we have denied many of the things, that online study is not good, we cannot study by using these phones and all these computers and all these things. But nowadays we have adapted this thing, and we are doing our studies on online basis only. We are sitting at our home and doing our studies from there only. We are using the mobile phones, we are using the computers, we are using our, even some students are using the TV channels also for their study purpose. Some of the educational channels which are coming on TV, okay, they are using for that for their study purpose. So fear of the unknown creates in people certain mental complexes that make them resist changes. So what is the thing that resists the changes? The thing is that the fear in the mind of the people, the fear in the mind of the people, that makes them to resist the changes. The fear of change becomes very acute. This fear becomes very acute. Acute means very more accurate there. Okay, more accurate fearness will come out there when it comes to changing oneself. All of us to some extent suffers from this fear. Not even the students of teenage, not even the employees or anyone, all the person, all the human beings have this fear in their mind. The self we possess is so dear to us that we wouldn't like to give up. Okay, it may be that other do not approve of the self I have, but it is my own dear self. It is me again. Okay, the thing only is that me, that only makes us to fear that if I change, then this me, what will happen to this me? Will it be self only, or will it change, or will it have to suffer there? I am not sure that people will accept me even if I adopt a new self. So I am afraid to change. The main thing, the main fear that comes in the mind during the change is that will it be acceptable for everyone nearby us, to our relatives, to our parents, to our siblings and all them, if this change is going to be acceptable. So this afraidness, this fear is there in the mind. One's inhibition to change may sometimes get expressed in bold or insolvent ways. The fear of change may at times assume the attitude of defiance or rebellion. Okay, sometimes you will see that to deny the change. Okay, to deny the change, or to due to the fear of change, what will happen? The attitude changes, and the rebellious attitude is been formed out. Okay, the attitude is coped up from there. One may then project a try and make me change attitude. Try and make me change. Whatever you do, I will not change. This kind of attitude will be seen out there. Means stubbornness, ziddipan. Okay, stubbornness will be developed out there. Some people may call it stubbornness, others may call it guts. Attitude of defiance are usually shown by those who are dissatisfied with themselves of their state of affairs. It is their way of telling that they refuse to change. Okay, if we call them stubbornness, then it can be termed as stubbornness, or this ziddipan is sometimes defined as the that the particular person is having the guts, or he is having the strength to deny this change. Okay, to deny this change. The refusal to cooperate to change may be because they do not want to pay the cost of changing. Okay, though they fear to pay the cost of changing. The cost of changing may involve some painful feelings. It is true that when change is occurring there, so you have to pay something for achieving something. It is truth. After suffering only, the achievement is been achieved. Okay, the achievement is been attained. So for changing, suffering is the truth. And if we are fearing for that particular sufferings, then the change or the development or the progress is very far away from our life. It would require time, energy, and commitment. The cost may also involve severing of relationships and giving up a safe situation or emotional security. The cost of change that may be very high. Okay, so for all these situations only, to avoid all these situations only, we fear to change. We fear to change. Although fear is one major block on our way to growth and excellence, there may be other inhibition factors also. It may also happen that a person is so happy with his own self that he becomes very complacent to the need of change. Okay, pride can make a person self-righteous and thus blind to his own mistakes and defects. So if I am happy with my present situation and blindly I am saying that it is very good for me, I am proud of that particular situation which I am. So then nothing can make you change. Here, fear is not there. Here, overconfidence. Okay, overconfidence is the reason why the person is not trying to change. There can be scores of other factors that influence and color one's image of oneself. Change inevitably involves choice of the future, and while making such a choice, one has to own up to the past. It is truth that change is the choice for the future, and for making the choice for the future, we have to see our past. We have to experience all the things which has been passed out, which has been overcome in our past. It often requires courage on to the past and to choose to change to the future, to leave our past or to overcome our past and to change for our better future or for our development in the future. It is very courageous work. You need the courage to be who are, to affirm your human existence and your human nature. You need the courage to do what seems to be the most human thing to be you. Okay, the courage here requires for the existence you want to have of your own in the future, to confirm that particular existence in your future, your human nature. Okay, you need the courage to make the human things to be you. When you choose to change, it brings meaning, newness, and excitement to your life. Change brings the new meaning. Okay, it brings the new meaning to your life. It brings the newness to your life. It brings the innovation in your life. It brings the excitement also in your life. If you are changing your behavior, if you are changing something, then you will feel many new things in your life which will guaranteed bring excitement to your life. Many people do not allow this change to happen because they feel they are trapped, that they are not free. Often they are. Yes, this is the truth. We don't want to change because we are trapped. We are trapped in a unseen cage which is not letting us to change, which is not letting us to change, which is denying us to change. Change may have its limit, but freedom to change does not have any limit. A person may put a limit to his capacity to change by resisting change, thinking that he can't, but a person's liberty is so unlimited that he can change himself and the world. A single person is having the ability to change the whole world. This is the truth. There are many examples for this particular thing. Many of the persons who has rebelled the world, who has said that no, I will change, I will change. Okay, saying this thing, He has changed himself, but with himself, he has changed the world also. Many, many, many big examples are there. You have heard their names also. So, but a person's liberty is so unlimited that he can change himself or the world. Freedom to change is a gift from the God. It is this gift, God-given gift freedom, that helps you to be what are child of God. Okay, so change is very necessary in your life. When it is required, change yourself, adapt yourself for the new situations, and don't fear to change yourself, because this change or adaptation is only the thing when it is taken on right time and at right situation, then it will benefit you for your future life. So don't hesitate to change, don't become stubborn or don't become timid. Try to change yourself when it is required, for yourself, for the betterment of yourself, and for the betterment of your near ones and dear ones. So thank you. We will continue the question and answer in the next topic. Thank you for watching this.